Welcome to the Global Tarot Association. This is Reverend Stephanie Neal, and this training is called the Book of Tarot, and we are on Lesson 2. Now, under general information, traditionally, most individuals learn the tarot with the Waite Rider deck and remain with this deck for the rest of their life, while others enjoy reading from a few decks, knowing they have a firm foundation in the Waite Rider Tarot because it's based on the Marseilles. Or you can select another deck now, comparing the Waite Rider deck as you are learning with your favorite deck. So when it is time to select your next tarot deck, you will want to see what is available out there. Yet know for some, it may take time to find just the right deck for you. So watching or reading tarot reviews is helpful. There are some amazing decks out there that folks discuss specific decks. Then there are reviews called deck flips, or sometimes they are called reviews. But they do not explain the cards. The individual will say nothing and will simply flip the cards. I prefer this method when keeping up with the new decks being published. Then there are reviews that inform you of the thickness of the card stock, size of the cards. Some like smaller decks because they are easier to shuffle, while others prefer big cards so that the scenes are easier to see on the card. They will tell you if the minors are illustrated because some are not, especially the older cards. And they will tell you the order of the minors, or if it offers a little white book, which is referred to as a LWB, because some decks do not offer a little white book. They'll talk about the art and language, the text it's in, English or Italian or French or Spanish and so on. If you have not found a tarot site that offers a vast amount of written reviews, you'll enjoy the A Eclectic, and it highlights, well, everything I just mentioned. I also check in once in a while with the Tarot Passages, which they will talk about new tarot book reviews. And you can check out my new site at stephanieleonneal.com and look under tarot decks, or it will hold a list of YouTube tarot reviews and flips. I will post internet sources in the description section below also. And it is not mandatory to secure another deck. I'm not saying that. I just wanted you to know where to see more decks as you move along your journey. I've posted a fun review in the description below. This tarot reviewer is Darkstar. She is silently comparing the Rider deck and the After Tarot deck. I think you'll enjoy it. Okay, now the tarot has a few versions of how the astrological elements are laid out. Here's a more extensive chart regarding the astrological signs in case you're interested. So under suits, the wands, the astrological signs are Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Under cups are Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. Swords, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And this is another way of remembering each card. If you can remember the element, this will help you greatly as you interpret the card. So under the elements, the wands has fire, so that would be action, initiation, and pushing forward. Then under cups is water, which is love, emotion, reflection, endless receptive energy, and intuition. Then under swords is air, and that would be thoughts, ideas, beginning seeds of manifestation and communications. Then pentacles is air, and not air, earth, and of course it represents earth, and really everything in the physical world. every everyday life, possessions, and money. Now, I've seen readers interpret the entire card by equating everything to its element, and the reader comes up with great insights by just this element correspondence. All right, so now we're moving to the interpretations, and we're going to be discussing the queens. So the general observations, all queens except the Queen of Pentacles wear a pendant over their hearts. Though the Queen of Pentacles does have a band or clasp across her heart also. Then there are animals found in all the Queen cards. All their thrones seem to be made of stone, or at least part of their thrones are fashioned with stone. Now, before we move to the interpretations, it was Waite who interpreted each card, which I present here. Ryder was the publisher, and Smith drew the scenes under Waite's direction. Waite and Smith relied on the Marseilles deck to create the Waite deck, and that's why I add Mary Packard's interpretation of the Marseilles in StephanieLeonNeal.com under Tarot Renderings. There is a page there where you can observe both the Waite and the Marseilles together, so you can see for yourself many differences between the cards. No one expects anyone to remember all the interpretations. Just decide which interpretations you want to attach to each card. That will help you move into reading the cards intuitively by using a few key words or a phrase or two that are meaningful to you. As time passes, you'll see you pick up more and more, remembering there are many ways, not just one way. So with that said, let us approach the interpretations. First one up is Queen of Wands, A.E. Waite. The wands throughout the suit are always in leaf, as it is a suit of life and animation, emotionally and otherwise. The Queen's personality corresponds to that of the King, but is more magnetic, meaning a dark woman, country woman, friendly, chaste, loving, honorable. If the card beside her signifies a man, she is well disposed toward him. If a woman, she is interested in the court. Also, love of money or certain success in business. A good harvest, which may be taken in several senses. Reversed: good, economical, obliging, serviceable. Opposition: jealousy, even deceit, and infidelity, goodwill toward the court, but without the opportunity to exercise it. Frank Albano: a sympathetic and understanding person, friendly, loving, chaste, practical, charm and grace, gracious hostess, sincere interest in others. Now we move to Packard describing the Marseilles. The Queen inhabits her throne with a relaxed, open attitude. Her empire-style gown is flowing and feminine. It covers her completely, indicating that she is protected and secure. Her demure expression belies the Queen's willingness to use force. Her baton, which is a wand, is anything but delicate in her hand. In fact, it resembles a club more than a baton. Her free-flowing hair suggests feminine wiles, while she just might use to get her way. The gold cuffs on her arms symbolize the spiritual purity of her actions. Upright indicates an intuitive, graceful, and charming person. with a strong, vibrant personality, courageous determination to use whatever means are available to achieve the desired end. Reversed. Suggests a fickle, seductive, manipulative person who tends to get into conflict with others who are also powerful. The Mathers interpretation. Woman living in the country, lady of the manor, love of money, usury. Reversed. A good, virtuous woman, but strict and economical, obstacles, resistant, opposition. Stephanie Neal. She holds a sunflower, depicting something great can come from the smallest self-sustaining seed. It's the black cat that steals the show, representing the queen, like the cat, is highly independent. This queen is mentally strong and single-minded, like the lions and black cat before her. She bows to no one, for indeed she is the queen of the jungle. Queen of Cups. Waite. Beautiful, fair, dreamy, as one who sees visions in a cup. This is, however, only one of her aspects. She sees, but she also acts, and her activity feeds her dream meanings. Good, fair woman, honest, devoted woman, who will do service to the court, loving intelligence, and hence the gift of vision, success, happiness, pleasure, also wisdom, virtue, a perfect spouse, and a good wife, and mother. Sometimes denotes a woman of equivocal character, reversed. The accounts vary. Good woman, otherwise, distinguished woman, but one not to be trusted. Perverse woman, vice, dishonor, depravity. A rich marriage for a man, and a distinguished one for a woman. Albano. A warm-hearted and fair person, beloved and adored, good friend and mother, devoted wife, practical, honest, loving, and intelligent, and gift of vision. Packard. The Queen's cup is rightly shut. What does the cup contain? Perhaps the Queen is more comfortable not knowing, more inclined to trust than to pry. The tight band across her chest is an indication that she is on the reserved side. The large crown sits heavily on her head, pointing to a highly intelligent nature. The scepter in her left hand gives the impression that she is ready to defend herself and her realm against threatening forces. She looks toward the left side of the card with a wary gaze, a hint, perhaps, that experience has taught her to be prepared for what is yet to come. Upright, concerned with privacy and guarding material possessions, bland exterior, concealing an active mind, reversed, stingy and distrustful. Mathers. A fair woman, success, happiness, advantage, pleasure, reversed. A woman in good position, but intermeddling and to be distrusted. Success, but with some trouble. Neal. Two winged creatures flank this queen's ornate chalice, as she gazes upon its beauty. For inner beauty is a power all unto itself. In the distance is seen the fool's cliff. She has her feet crossed under her water-patterned gown. Crossings are found throughout the deck. It announces every time, I am who created me, and together we create a single union, while at the same time birthing a new creation. Thus, we are one, then two, then three, returning to one. The sea repeating her song, intent with every wave, saying, all divine love you have given in your life is meant for you and all you love. Queen of Swords. Wait, her right hand raises the weapon vertically, and the hilt rests on an arm of her royal chair. The left hand is extended, the arm raised. Her countenance is severe but chastened. It suggests familiarity with sorrow. It does not represent mercy, and her sword notwithstanding, she is scarcely a symbol of power. Meaning, widowhood, female sadness and embarrassment, absence, sterility, mourning, separation. Presents from a rich relative, rich and happy marriage for a young man. Reversed, malice, bigotry, bale, deceit, and illness. Albano, quick-witted, intensely perceptive, a subtle person, may signify a widow or woman of sadness, mourning, absence, loneliness, separation, one who has savored great happiness, but who presently knows the anxiety of misfortune and reversal. Packard. The Queen's gold-tipped crown suggests mature wisdom. Her hand on her rounded belly may indicate that she is protecting a new life within. She looks toward the left of the card with a wistful expression, as if contemplating past difficulties, and the sword in her right hand is an indication that she has vanquished past enemies. She is covered from head to toe, implying mystery or perhaps hidden feelings. The draped throne indicates that she and her realm have been and will continue to be protected from harm, upright, secure, perceptive, protective, reversed, defensive, risk-averse, fearful of new ideas, rigid. Mathers, widowhood, loss, absence, separation, reversed, ill-tempered, bigoted, riches and discord, abundance, together with worry, joy with grief. Neal. The Queen's head is above the clouds in thoughts of a bright future. She wears clouds on her cape's fabric, making it clear she is master of her own mind. A winged creature is under her. on her head and above her head, making it clear she is of the invisible powers of the winds and all who ride upon them, with all their attributes. Through sadness, a well-worn path is behind her. She knows loss and she knows victory. The double-edged sword slices to the core of the matter, releasing every potential of the cosmos residing inside every creature. The Queen of Pentacles. Waite. The face suggests that of a dark woman whose qualities might be summed up in the idea of greatness of soul. She has also the serious cast of intelligence. She contemplates her symbol and may see worlds within, meaning opulence, generosity, magnificence, security, liberty. Reversed, suspicion, suspense, fear, mistrust, a bad woman with ill will toward the current. Albano. Prosperity and well-being, abundance, opulence, extreme comfort, generosity, security, liberty, magnificence, grace, dignity, a rich person, but generous and charitable, a noble soul. Packard. The Queen, pictured in profile, holds a large gold coin high in the air, including that she is extremely wealthy. She faces left toward the past with a confident expression, signaling that she is proud of her achievements and secure in her judgment. Her back is to the future, showing that she is unconcerned with what is to come and most likely uninterested in new ideas. Upright indicates a person who represents affluences and contentment, represents the wisdom of trusting oneself, and suggests that applying one's abilities and knowledge will reap the benefits sought. Reversed, stuck in one's ways, concerned with wealth at the expense of other pursuits. Mathers. A dark woman, a generous woman, liberality, greatness of soul. Reversed. A suspicious woman, a woman justly regarded with suspicion, doubt, and mistrust. Neal. Successful governance of physical existence, generous. A river runs through every thought, lifting the veil of false disconnection. Able to strongly focus on business matters while taking time to enjoy the quiet moments that create lifelong memories. This queen takes time to stop and smell the roses. She celebrates practicality and things found in the wild. So that was the interpretations. We move on to approach. The second approach in reading the tarot is the analytical symbolism approach, whereby the reader researches a few or every symbol on the card seen if they want. For now, learn one symbol on each card, and that can give you, that can be your key word that helps you intuitively speak to the current in detail by just using one symbol. Or there are times Spirit leads you to read just a few symbols on the card and nothing more. So that is an absolutely valid approach to reading the tarot. Next, glossary, symbol. In relationship to the tarot, a symbol is one of the many ways deity communicates with us, and the way everything communicates with each other, everything. Symbol is a language that we are continually learning, yet instinctively have known from the first day we were born on this side of the veil. We will continue to remember and to learn a symbol. We already know we too are sacred symbols, exploring symbol. Now the assignment is the approach page. Design a page regarding symbolism. Interpretation page. Design a page for each queen and what each queen means to you. Remember, your creative pages can be just filled with notes regarding each card if you don't like embellishment or drawing pictures. So post your assignment to this group, and it's the Book of Tarot Training, and it's a Facebook group, and I will also post that in the description. So, hope you enjoyed that. Until next time, blessed be.